Okay, I need to do the ignition now for timing, so I can go over here and get the rear wheel jacked up. I didn't do this before I put the primary cover on it, so now we get to do a little more work. Alright, so pull out this timing plug. Spark plugs come out. Alright. I gotta find the coil and the motor mount too, over there hidden. More missing parts. There's a bucket over here. Probably some stuff in here. Yep. Here's our carburetor. And here's our coil. A little bit on there like that. So I'll probably use the carburetor on it right now than later. So let's go ahead and do that. Plug up the holes here so we don't get anything in the bike. It's always a good thing not to have stuff in your bike you don't need. Okay, so what we got here is a spacer to put on it. Make sure the O-ring is in there good. It's sticking up above the surface. Oop. Make sure it's above the surface real cleanly. That's all you need to know for sure. Okay, we got to find the other bolt that holds this on. It should be over here someplace. Assuming that's his motor mount bolt. Big ass washers here. This is all motor mount stuff, I'm guessing. Big nut. Chicken shit little washer. Got a big nut. Another washer. Alright. Good pile of junk there, huh? So where's the 3/8 bolt? There's a 3/8 bolt. That's what we need. Allen for that. Guess one I already got out. It's probably the same one as over here the timing plug was. Yep. Same one. Okay. Camera on the way. Can't work with the camera in the way. So I just gotta go ahead and put the carburetor on it. Okay, get the carb spacer. Remember, O-ring goes against aluminum, not O-ring against O-ring. So it's like this. Bolt up in the hole over there. There's a spacer in there. Just put our carburetor on there. It won't start for some reason. Alright, what the hell's going on here? I know I'm tired, but hell, I'm trying to put 2 bolts in. How hard can it be? I'm just screwing, nothing's starting. I don't know what the hell the problem is. It goes in the hole. Oh, I'm tired, but damn. Ain't that hard to do it. Alright. Try it again. This time I got some leverage. My wrist is so sore I can't turn much. I started that time. Alright. Jeez, I didn't know it was so hard to put a stupid carburetor on there. Damn. Alright, carb's on. Went hard to do. Okay. Looks like our clamp is cleared okay there, the stud. And we're good on this side too, but we are close. Look how close that was in there. It does fit. That's all that matters. Okay, we got all these puke hoses right here that go someplace. Figure that out later. Okay, so I should be able to put the motor mount on now. Hopefully without too much effort. And I'll put the camera on this side. Better view, I guess. Who knows? Okay, we gotta put the wires on here. Doesn't matter which one goes to where usually. It's got a dyno coil, so it might matter on this one. So, if it doesn't have nothing written on it, it doesn't matter. So you just kind of look on the coil and see if it says anything anywhere. This one appears to be Noda. So it doesn't matter how it goes. Okay, it's this wire we got here. The wires are up on the top. Damn ladles are going to go down that far. Just going to have to come down over the rocker box like this. Feed them down. Bucket over here, tired of going back and forth. And the only wrench that's not in here is the 3/8, which is the one I need. 1130 socket. Yep, do have a 3/8. There we go. Assume that's what these are. Appears to be the correct size. Okay, so these are just going to go down here. that somehow, probably up high. So you put the wire up high, it doesn't get against the fins over here. So he's all paranoid by not having a coil cover on this bike. Super special how you do it, and he's got a stupid coil mounted backwards. Coil's supposed to go inward. It's made to go inward. It works going inward. Then the cover goes on the outside. This here, who cares? The problem with this is your leg rub against this and it shocks the piss out of your leg. That's the problem with this setup. Oh, well, maybe you'll figure that out down the road. We'll see. Okay, so I got a bunch of hardware here. I gotta figure all this stuff goes here. Alright, first thing I do is open this up. Let's see what's gonna fit on here. What do we got to choose from here? Big spacers do not go in this spot. That. And these look like they would go on to the head right here. Put that right there. And for some reason he's putting these little dinky ass little washers you can't torque and come loose right there. I don't understand why you're doing that. Does not make sense to me why anybody would want to do something stupid like that. Obviously if you torque the bolts, any of these will be crushed and gone. So that's not going to work. Okay, so I'm going to have to upgrade that. I can live with some stuff, but I ain't living with that. Okay, this is a piece of crap stainless bolt. That's called grade 2 hardware, and when it gets hot, it swells up and gets loose. And you got a little chicken shit little washer again. So this is pretty well trash. I don't know why the people use this crap on their bikes, but they do. So we'll let him figure it out. Nope, one didn't make it. Definitely gonna take 2 in there. All right. A couple of good washers. Get some more of these nice heat treated ones here. Those on top. Now you can torque them pretty good now. These look like stainless, which means they're going to come loose. Junk. People insist on using stainless hardware for some reason. I don't know why. Stuff is pretty well crap. There is some good hardware out there in stainless, but it still grows with heat, so it still gets loose. Same problem. So that doesn't fit in there. The washer is too big. So the washer is hitting on this right here, so it's not torquing correctly at an angle. So this must come in from the other side, and that's on this side, would be my guess. I didn't take this apart this week, so I don't remember. So obviously got a big washer on this side. You can see the mark on the frame. And you also can see we only got a few threads for a nut, which is not very good either. Okay, whatever. So I'll reverse this stuff around here. And I need my zip gun. Where'd my airline go? Follow the airline. Oh, it's on the floor. Good place for it. Right where I can get to it, right? Drag it around this way. Okay. I get to do this here. So I'm going to reverse this. The washers have tension on them right now, so that's a plus. Okay, that works good. That bolt's way too short. Oh well. Little thin washer, you can't torque very much. Good call on that. And a nice nut that you have flush, which means the last thread's barely holding. So that doesn't really work very good either, but oh well, that's what he wants. This is not the kind of crap I'd be using, that's for damn sure. Alright. See if we can get in here with a zip gun. Nope. Yep. A little bit. Okay, I think that was bigger than my biggest one over here. Can't tell. Can't get to it. Well, we're good. Okay, I'm going to torque this down as much as it'll go. Okay, it's torqued. Whatever that is, it's torqued. And we got this to torque. Guess we use hammer torque. Tight. Alright, that's in there. Wires are tight. That should work. Here's plug wires. Alright, nice short ones. Put the plug wires into the plug. And you lay them on the head. You hear them go zap to check the ignition. Do it, Scooby. Okay. I'm going to jack the bike up, put it in gear, so we can work over here. We have a visitor over here. Is that a rat? What's that? Is that a rat over there? Ooh, there's a big rat. There's a four-legged rat. Look at that. Scooby's checking up on me down there. Look at that. Yeah, he's checking up over here, making sure I'm doing it right. Quality control has arrived. No more screwing off now. Oh, what's this? A missing washer. I wonder what the hell we're going to do with that thing. Sure ain't no room for it. Maybe that's what's supposed to go under that one. Yeah, we put a different one on it. There's no room for another washer there anyway. There's the missing oil. Okay, we're going to jack this bike up. Lift. All right, we jack this up and we can turn the motor over a little bit with the rear wheel and gear. Okay, pump it up in high gear. Reverse shift pattern. Yep. Okay. See, I didn't hook up the alternator wire over here either. I see it dangling over here. That means I probably should hook this thing up, right? Okay. Case bolt. Retainer all the way down to top of the regulator plug. And you torque it back down. Hold it in, except the problem is it unscrews as I tighten it. There we go. Yeah, pulls it on a little bit. Not by much though. No tension on it, but it's on there. We don't need those. Okay, clutch is, what the hell? Who in the hell? It's a weird way of riding a bike. Must be a chimpanzee or something. Why do you get the levers all the way down like that? Can't ride a bike with the levers down. Oh, dumbass put dimpled bars on there. Yeah, he didn't put the right bars on it. Oh, I'm not supposed to call them dumbasses. Oh, well. I don't know what you would call it. See, dimpled handlebars are not round, so the levers just kind of slide around. So you want drag bars without dimples because you have no handlebar wiring. What do you need dimples for? When you have round parts, things stay on better. They don't flop around like this. Custom. All right. Problem is they're never going to stay put because they're just going to slide down. It's bad design. Okay. And they're good to go until we move. So you're clamping onto air. And when they dimple it, the bar got real, it went oval shape. So it's hitting hard on the sides, but it's not doing much on the top. So anyway, it's on there for now. It's custom. Remember, don't make no comments. I'm not supposed to anyway. I won't do that. Not me, it was the other guy. Okay, so we're in gear right now. I think this is the ignition switch here. I don't remember. Okay, let's go on the other side of the bike. Do the ignition timing. Trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong here. Now the tools are on the wrong side of the bike. Oh well. They're over here now. Pull the seat off. Something is disconnected, I'm sure. Here we go. Ground wire. Okay. So we got one star washer, and it's got evidence of being in both spots. So where is it supposed to go? He's got a frame he ground all the paint off, which is good. See, it says a star washer on that side, and star washer on that side. Now what you really want to do is you want to have a direct metal-to-metal contact to the frame. So the star washer on top would be best, that way you get metal-to-metal to the frame. Transfer more power. That's the better way of doing it. Okay. Tools are gone. Somebody stole my tools. All right, we have a 1/2 inch bolt head over here. This has been upgraded from a 1/4 inch to a 5/16. I think that's a good call. That'd be an improvement in my opinion. All right, we should have power now. Ooh, lights work. Hit ignition popping on and off. It's hard to see it, but with the dyno system, every time you turn the power on and off, it will fire the plugs, which cost me one motor. So it should be flashing down there. There it goes. Get it flashing. Okay, so every time you trigger this thing, every time it hits that spot, it will fire the plug also. So the next thing I do, I got to put it in gear and turn the crank over to the right spot. We're already in gear. We just didn't turn the motor over yet. Flashlight too, just in case I can't see the damn marks over here. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're looking at a time mark down there. First thing I'm going to do is make sure we're before top dead center. So we're at top dead center right now because the screwdriver's all the way up. So I'm going to back it up about a 1/2 inch and come up. You look for that flywheel mark right there. See that big F right there? See that line coming in now? the center of the hole. I think we're pretty close to center now. Maybe one more hit. Where I can see it. Yeah, we're pretty close to center. Little jiggles. There you go. That's about it. Okay, so that's front cylinder timing mark. The spark plug is roughly about 7/16 down the hole right now. It was up here, so that all looks good. When you look down the hole, the piston's going to be down there a little ways, if you can actually see in there. You get these where you can actually see these things go arc. These plug wires are too short to get them where I can actually see anything. I'm just going to have to listen for it. If you put spark plugs in there with big ass gaps on them, you'll hear them better. So we'll see how that works. We'll see if we can hear it the way it is first. Okay, let me get back over here. Okay, now we're going to rotate this plate around until it fires. Turn on ignition. Advance it, rotate it until you hear it go bang. I'm going to hold on to this thing to do that. Right there, heard it? Damn it. Put a little drag on it so it stays put. Put a little screwdriver down here in the slot to move it. Firing a little bit early. Back it up a little bit. Center it, come back. Here. Right against the stop, it's doing it. I don't know if you can see it, but I can hear it. Not necessarily seeing it. Okay, so basically as soon as it triggers, you're there. Problem is we got a lot of clearance in it. So I'm against the stop, and I have to move it. So I'm actually moving it up a little bit to make it trigger. So it's slightly retarded, but I don't know how it's going to run because it's different. It's a big movement. Moved it too far. Right there, I'm not moving up any, I'm keeping it centered. All right, so what's in there? Whoa. I think it has a starter switch built in over there. Nice. That's a fun thing to have hitting on you. Hidden switch. When no oil came out of there yet, that's a good sign. Okay, so we got the ignition all timed. So now you lock that down. Right here. Okay, so that's all done on this side. Okay, this is in the way. Take that off. I'm guessing he had that going this direction. Probably down through here somehow. Okay, let's connect it back in there. Exactly the prettiest thing to be looking at. Okay, that's good enough for him. Carburetor's good and tight, so we got that part handled. Okay, so we gotta get a throttle cable hooked up onto here, and we gotta get this stuff back in neutral. So let's go back over here and finish up this side of the bike again. Everything's a back and forth movement, as you can tell. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to wipe up the oil mess over here where it turned the motor over on me. Not too much came out of it, that's a plus. So this switch, when you push it down, it's a starter button too, it looks like, so you get it wired. Custom. Okay. Tighten that up. Take the spark plugs out. Put them back in the holes over here. Try not to touch the NECs on there and get on the tips of the plugs. If it gets on the tips, they don't run very well. All the metal in this becomes a short. No more sparky. Okay, that one down. That one goes down. These plug wires are barely long enough to reach. This one's a little shorter than this one. They made this one 1/4 inch shorter, so it's too tight. Unless it's closer to this side than this side, which it might be, who knows. Okay, this is our fuel line. Not sure where the fuel petcock is. Assume there's a petcock over here someplace. Yeah, something like this, who knows. It might be on the back of the bike. It's probably over here somehow. We'll figure out when we get to it. Coil's definitely warmed up. When you have the ignition on, it's on full time. Gets them pretty warm. Okay, so now you go back on the other side and hook up the throttle cable. Keep going in circles around here. Oh, we didn't put it in neutral yet. Yeah, we'll get it later. I can figure out to put it in neutral. It's in the air anyway, so we're all right. Okay, so we got a throttle cable up here. It's got it going at a weird angle here. Looks like he has it loose up in here. Camera. This was loose, so tighten it up. Okay, tighten it up. Now it won't be loose. Okay, now we got to go over here and do the put the carb cable back on it. Okay, so that comes off of here. First thing I do is unadjust this here. Get some free play. Makes it a lot easier. Okay, then we go back over the carburetor over here, and we gotta poke this over here. And the easiest way to do this is to put it on the throttle here and then lift up and put it up on top. That's the easiest way to do this. Of course, it's easier to do that before I put the carburetor on too, but oh well. Fingers don't fit in there. Stupid air cleaner's in my way. Ah. I just can't squeeze my fingers in between there and fighting the damn thing. Come on, you piece of crap. I'm right on it. I just need another finger in there. There we go. There it goes. Popped on. Sling it up. Go into here. See how we got like a ½ inch of free play here? That's because he has the wrong cable on the bike. Has the wrong throttle on the bike, I should say. Okay, now you go up here. And we might run out of adjustment before this takes all the slack out because he has a single cable on a double cable system. So there's a lot of free play. Looks like we got enough to do it. I always like having a lot of clearance on a throttle on a race bike. More than on the street. Like lots of play in my throttle. That way you don't have to ever worry about it sticking on you a little bit. Race bikes are more responsive than street bikes, so you can see the cable in there flopping back and forth. You can see the throttle up here. That's pretty tight for me. You gotta make sure it goes wide open throttle, which it is. You can hear it. Maybe. I'm not sure. Where does the throttle stop? If we can't get to it. Almost as if the throttle lever is banging into the top of the carburetor, doesn't it? It's going all the way back, so that's good. Alright, so we gotta lock that down up there. That way it won't vibrate on us. Yeah, can't see that, did you? So I just tighten up the jam nut here on top of the sleeve. We still got the free play in there, see? So it's good. All right, that's it for that. I need to go find me an exhaust system someplace, or I got to put the gas tank on. Which one do I want to do next? Who knows? Let's do the gas tank. It's easier. Yeah, maybe. We don't know if it's easier or not. Okay, I got to put the. What else do I got to do? I got to put it in gear neutral. Can't run a bike without being in gear. Okay, put that like that. This guy's got the cheapest chain in the back here. Man. A lot of horsepower and skinny ass little chain. gas tank. Keep it nice and safe, see? All right. Uncover. I'm gonna put that right up there out of my way. Perfect. Fancy paint job. Okay, we got everything on the bike here. Appears to be a rubber that's supposed to be up there someplace. It's missing. Hopefully it's in the gas tank. Yep, it's in the gas tank. See the rubber inside the tank there? That's how these work. So these just sit under the rubber in the front here, drop down onto that rubber there, and they got a little spring that goes in the back that holds it down. And that's it. Pretty straightforward. Get up in there. Not dropping down quite where I want it to be yet. See how it goes back down there? So the rubber is binding up on top somehow. Let's see. Rubber don't want to go over the frame. It's trying to go, but not quite. Put a little bit of CRC lube up on there. There we go. It still doesn't quite go down like I want it to. All right. It's going to be what it's going to be, I guess. Okay, oh, it is sitting on the rubber under here. It just sits way up high in the air, which doesn't look right to me, but I guess that's where it's supposed to be. Okay. So these back here is where the spring goes. Just goes underneath. Connected in there. It's not. Of course, I don't see the spring mount anywhere. Let's see. Maybe it's over here in the bucket of stuff over here. There we go. Laying in the oil. See, that's a good spot for it. See, down in here we got all the good valuable stuff. See. Here's a bracket. Looks like reproduction stuff to me. The originals are painted black. These are not painted at all. They might be modern production, who knows. or repop. I have no idea what that is. Might not be for this application. My guess it doesn't fit on this bike. Okay, this out of my way. Okay, so these little brackets just go up here on the gas tank. Probably going backwards like that, I'm guessing. Don't know exactly how they go. I don't know if they go like this or they go like this. You know, they don't fit on it all that way, so I'm pretty sure they don't go this way. So that means they go on like that. And this just goes underneath and just connects them. Okay, so we're going to connect the inner one first. And just bring it around to the other side. Now if you just put it like this here, like that, you have a better chance of it falling out. And if you only have it like this, it can come out easier. And if you go like this, roll it around, see it's further up on the spring, holds better. Go backwards like this. So we're going to hold it like that, which gives them more holding power, less chance of it falling off. Okay. Okay. Where's the other piece at? I did something with it. I lost it. Alright, where'd I lay it? Dumbass hit it himself. And there it is. What do you mean it's getting late? Nah, I'm just tired. Not late. Okay, I can't get to this one, so I'll pull this one off. We gotta hook this up right now here. See, it's gonna wind up being like that when it's on the bike. Yeah. Grab a damn thing with my fingers. Give it a big pull. Okay, so I'm just going to try to lift it up, put it on there. Just like that. I assume that's why they put those on there, is to hold on to. Okay, and that keeps the tank from going up, so it can't come off. You got rubber stoppers here and up the front, so the tank's secure, very rubber mounted, but it's securely mounted. Even though it rolls around a lot, it's on there. Okay, here's our hose over here. So I'm going to reroute this. Looks like it comes up behind the motor mount. Okay, and it goes right into here. And he says he uses no clamps on anything because he doesn't need them. Leverage back there to do it, so we're going to do it this way. Okay. There we go. Squeeze it back the other way to make it round again. Make sure it's not crimped or anything. Okay. Lays up under the head, up under there. Right over here. I don't know what that thing out there is for. What the hell's that thing? A piece of tie wire or something? Not sure what that is. We'll lay it like that and help pull the line off the hot head there. Okay, so that should give me all that. So we need to get some oil into here. Okay. So we can just take these off right here. Allens. Okay, silicone gasket there. Okay, I'm gonna pour a little bit of oil in there. Customer wants me to use his Bel Ray here. Synthetic ester. Thumper oil. Ooh, racing. That's what he likes, it's racing. Looks like it's made for dirt bikes. This is close to a dirt bike, it's a Harley. That's about as close as you need to be, right? Okay, let's see what we got in here. Ooh, look at that. Okay, I got a pour spout now. So you got a way of pouring it out now. I'm not sure how much he wants in here. I'll put a couple squeezes in there. Wasn't enough. A couple more squeezes. Nope. We're starting to get something in there. Running out of oil to put in there. At least the way I'm doing it. Okay. Yeah, it still smells. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Which is in there now. We're good for a couple more pumps. Yeah, not quite half a quart in there yet. Ooh, that's it. No more. I'm seeing what I want to see finally. So I like putting oil in until I get about halfway up that bolt boss. The oil is way back there. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's in there. So when it gets up to the front of this bolt boss here, about halfway up it, that's enough. That's as much as I put in there. And that's probably about this much oil in there, about 2/3 of a quart. If he wants more, he can put more in there. Okay, wipe it down. Put the cover back on it. Okay. No leakage. Got moisture under there though. Hopefully that's residue. We'll find out. So after you're done putting everything on, you give the bike a good wipe down. If there's any residue anywhere, you know you got a leak. Okay, a little neutral. Okay, wipe down the rest of it. Underneath the frame also. You put your lid back on your container. You run your hand under everything. Under the primary, under the frame, under the oil tank. Everything should be dry. Alright. Nothing has any oil on it, so if we have any oil on anything, we know it's wet, which means we have a leak of some type. So right now everything is nice and clean up under there, under the drain plug. So alright, so that's what you want, everything nice and good to go. Okay, one thing I do now is get the exhaust system and get it up on the bike. See if we can find it.